Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zesh Nyaga. If you're new here, feel most welcome. And don't forget to subscribe. You can give the video a like. You can share the video, and you can comment or suggest which type of videos you may want me to do, or which recipe you may want me to show you. Here, this doesn't mean that I'm the best, I'm a professional. Here we exchange ideas, so you can also tell us how you do it. So for our ingredients, we are going to use minced meat. This is my minced meat. Here in the spoon, I have grinded ginger and garlic. This is my dania or coriander. These are my capsicum. Remember, when you don't have red chili or red pepper or green pepper, you can always use capsicum. Next, we have a lemon. This my, how do we call this? Ile kitunguu ya maji ama kitunguu ya nyasi. That exactly, kitunguu ya nyasi. Then this my white onions ama kitunguu ya maji. Right here we have wheat flour. I use how do we call it? Let me check, by the way. How can I forget this? I use X wheat flour, and this is how it looks like. If you want to prepare your meals well, use this one. It's the best. The reason I have divided my flour into two is because we are going to prepare a dough with this. And then this one, we are going to prepare a thick paste for filling our samosas. Right here, I have my cooking oil. This my my all-time spice, curry powder. Next, we have how do we call this? Black pepper. Then some warm water. I like working with warm water. So let's get started. First, we are going to add cooking oil in a pan or a sophoria or anything you're working with. And we leave it for around 1 minute to 2 minutes so that at least our cooking oil can get ready. As you can see, there are bubbles coming from my cooking oil. This means it's ready to be used. That's my minced meat. And the way you prepare your minced meat before you even reach the stages of preparing the samosas determines a lot on how your samosas will be. So keep stirring. We are going to stir our minced meat and break them so that at least they can cook on all the sides. So let's give it time. Remember, minced meat is just like any other meat. So don't say that the meat is already minced that you're going to cook it for a few minutes. It takes like, this is just a normal meat. The way you cook your normal meat is the way you're going to cook this one. If your meat is always ready for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, but 20 minutes is too much, we are going to use around 10 to 12 minutes. So let's keep started. As you can see, our meat is almost ready, and this when we add some salt. Remember, salt you add to taste or how you prefer it. Let's give our mixture or our minced meat a good stir so that the salt can evenly spread inside our meat. At this point, you can start by adding your pilipili or your red chili. But remember, I'm not using the red chili because the people who are going to consume this huwa wanaogopa pilipili. They don't like pilipili. So have decided to use capsicum or pilipili hoho. It's more or less the same. Stir so that at least that flavor can penetrate inside our meat. Remember, anything you add to your minced meat at this stage, you will have to ensure that you stir your meat and mix it well. Let's cover for around 3 minutes. Our capsicum is already almost ready, and this is the time we start by adding the white onions. As you can see, they look big, so it's up to us to break the onions, and this is how we do it. We'll mix everything and try to mash so that the onions can break. Keep stirring so that your food may not burn. Because if you leave it for around like 5 minutes, you'll find that it's already getting spoiled. So don't worry about the size of the onions. By the time they get ready, remember ukipika kitunguu huwa ina that big size inapotea. At this point, you can add in your spices. That's my black pepper and curry powder. Then try to give them a good mix. At this time, you can add in your coriander or dhania. Remember, we add dhania for seasoning and not for cooking. So if you want to know that your minced meat is ready, the middle of your pan turns golden brown. Hope you can see this. Our minced meat is ready. Remember to wash your hands frequently, especially when you're in the kitchen, because when you're preparing something like samosa, much of the work is done by your hands. So that's my wheat flour. I have added just a pinch of salt. Remember, we added salt to our minced meat, so you can even work without the salt. We're going to add in some little warm water, not hot water, just warm water. And the only way you realize that your dough is ready is when you realize that it's not sticking to your hands, or your sophoria ama your bowl ama bakuri. So let's keep kneading and see how it will turn out. Our dough is ready, and as you can see, it's not too hard, neither is it that soft. You should be able to spread it with your hands, and this is
Karibisha mahali tuone.
So this how we fix the minced meat inside our dough. Sorry, inside our, do we call them covers? I call them covers, by the way. So the secret here, you just ensure that all the corners are fixed so that you don't leave spaces. Look at this. As you can see, everything is ready.